Everyone wants to find someone to love, but having a relationship in the 80s is hard. How does your relationship measure up? Would you rather spend more time with your friends than your mate? Does one of you do more than the other to keep the relationship together? Would you have an affair? To find out how your relationship rates, join Channel 5's Kathy Leonard for an especially designed test on love and marriage in the 80s. A cover story series tonight at 10 on Eyewitness News Update.
The truth about Liberace and AIDS tonight at 10.
Eyewitness News Update.
Good evening, I'm Karen Foss. We have an update on that fire in University City we told you about earlier. John Noel is standing by live with this report for us. John?
Karen, 3 people were injured in that fire. A 4th person was killed. The fire broke out at about 6:30 this evening at Dillon's Automotive here in the 7,000 block of Olive in University City. There were sounds of explosions heard by residents in the area. When firefighters arrived, the business was fully engulfed by flames. Again, three people were injured, 1 fatally. I'll have more on the Channel 5 Eyewitness News at 10 o'clock.
Thank you, John. And also in our cover story, Love and Marriage, tonight we'll show you a commuter marriage that works. And all this week, we'll have a special quiz you can take to find out how strong your relationship is. Join Dick Ford and me tonight at 10 on Eyewitness News Update.
Spring-like weather moving back into the area. An updated forecast at 10.
This is a Channel 5 Eyewitness News Update, sponsored by R.B. Rice.
Good evening, I'm Dick Ford. Tonight at 10, we'll have a live satellite report on the search for a man wanted in connection with the murder of a Missouri highway patrolman. Also tonight...
This is John Pertzborn, and this is a mountain in Argentina, climbed by a local man last month. And on our Eyewitness News Update at 10, I'll tell you about his death-defying trip.
Join us tonight at 10.
A big clash in the Big East. Highlights at 10.
This is Karen Foss. Coming up, a team report on the search for a man wanted in connection with the murder of a Missouri highway patrolman, and the truth about Liberace and AIDS. Details coming up on Eyewitness News Update.
I'm Mike Owens. Coming up, a live report from Springfield, Missouri about the life and times of Glenn Sweet. He's being hunted by the Highway Patrol.
Plus, a University City fire claims 1 life and injures 3 people. We'll have a report.
And in cover story, we'll look at love and marriage and have a quiz for you to see if your relationship can survive. The Eyewitness News Update is next.
Channel 5, KSDK, St. Louis. And now, Channel 5 Eyewitness News Update.
The manhunt continues in southwest Missouri tonight for this man wanted in connection with the murder of a Missouri highway patrolman. Good evening, I'm Karen Foss.
And I'm Dick Ford. We have a team report on that manhunt, including a satellite report from Springfield. But first, here's Night Beat reporter Hugh Perkins. Hugh?
Karen, Dick, police are looking for 31-year-old Glenn Sweet in connection with yesterday's killing of a highway patrolman, Russell Harper. We have a team report on the search and a look at a possible connection between Sweet and a St. Louis motorcycle gang. Authorities believe the suspect, Glenn Sweet, is a longtime member of the Galloping Goose, a motorcycle gang described by police as a modern-day band of outlaws engaged in various illegal activities from drugs to pornography. Bobby's bookstore owner, an accused pornography dealer, Charles McKinney, and some of his employees are also reportedly members of the gang. Sources say the Galloping Goose gang has ties to other motorcycle gangs in at least a dozen states, including ties to this motorcycle club on the near south side, El Forasteros, in the 1500 block of Lafayette. Police believe the suspect Sweet could be headed to this club in St. Louis. Ironically, the St. Louis area was also once home for the murdered state trooper Russell Harper. Deanne Lane has that story.
Just a real good guy. He was a good family man. He was conscientious about his job. He truly loved the Highway Patrol.
Sergeant Jim Lee with the Highway Patrol worked with Trooper Harper for 6 years. They were assigned to South St. Louis County from 1968 to 1974. That's when Harper requested a transfer back to his hometown of Springfield. Like every good officer, Lee says Harper was always cautious but alert. It's becoming a familiar story with all of law enforcement. As Lee put it, officers doing everything right, but still getting killed.
There are situations, as was the case here, that Trooper Harper doing everything right was still killed. We are aware of that. We are aware that that can happen. But something in us. I suppose it's in the blood. Causes us to be willing to take that chance.
The flag here at Troop C is flying at half-staff in memory of Trooper Harper. The slain officer's body will be put to rest this Thursday morning in Springfield. For Nightbeat, Deanne Lane, Channel 5 Eyewitness News.
Visitation will be held Wednesday night. Funeral services will be 10:30 Thursday morning at the Grace Methodist Church in Springfield.
Okay, and we're going to have a live report from Mike Owens in the Springfield area a little bit later in this newscast. A plan to distribute $500,000 in counterfeit money has been uncovered by Secret Service agents in St. Louis. This afternoon, the agents arrested Gerald Lynn Raines of Poplar Bluff. He's the apparent mastermind in the scheme. The agents arrested Raines on the parking lot at Howard Johnson's restaurant at Hampton and I-44. Officers took Raines into custody as an undercover agent delivered $500,000 in counterfeit $20 bills. The money had been printed over the weekend.
Tonight, an explosion followed by a fire destroyed a University City business, injuring 3 people and killing a 4th. Channel 5's John Noel has the details.
The explosion that rocked the building was heard blocks away.
I walked outside approximately 20 or quarter to 7 or so, and I said, "My God, Mom, we live on the other side of the park,